Hi there, so you've just seen the unannounced Star Wars real-time strategy title. 53 seconds of gameplay right there. This was posted on Vimeo by a person claiming to be Elise Baldwin, who's a former audio director who's worked on The Sims at EA. She claims to have worked on this game as well. She had some quite interesting facts about the game. We're going to talk about those now, and then we're going to go through the trailer and sort of analyse it scene by scene. I should also credit as well Twitter user NerdLeaks, who originally actually spotted this on Vimeo and then brought it to everybody's attention. So this is a Star Wars real-time strategy game, not the first. There have been other Star Wars real-time strategies.
Quite a few, actually, isn't there?
Yes, Empire at War being one. Now, basically, this has been in development for over a year, if the person claiming to be Elise... Let's just call her Elise Baldwin. Let's just assume that it is. So it's been in development for over a year. Has apparently been canned. It didn't make it to marketplace. It was going to be... It's been speculated to have been for consoles and for mobile. I would say it would either be a slightly disappointing looking console game or a really good looking mobile game.
Yeah.
Right, so we're clearly on Tatooine. Mos Eisley in particular is probably Mos Eisley spaceport. The game originally included a simulation mode and a tactical combat mode. So this is clearly the tactical combat mode. So what I'm going to actually do now is slow the trailer right down so we can actually have a look at it frame by frame.
I mean, the colour palette is very Star Warsy. It's definitely got that right.
They've nailed the look.
Yeah.
They've nailed the look of Tatooine and Mos Eisley in particular. So, in fact, it looks like more of a spaceport than it did actually in the original Star Wars film. There have been comments about the colours of the laser fire. Apparently, these are just placeholder text. Apparently, the colours of the lasers aren't quite canon to Star Wars, which I know means a lot to fans, but that's obviously something that would be changed upon release. Reasonably nice collision detection there with the laser fire hitting the units and so forth. Quite nice representations of AT-AT. It says Luke Skywalker, who's presumably Luke Skywalker at least, taking down some stormtroopers. Look at the passers-by though; they seem completely unconcerned by the fact that there's
what's going on here?
That there's like combat taking place. There's Luke in his paddling pool. Now, if we let's just pause that there a second and have a look at the interface. So, obviously, these are the rebel troopers, as we recall seeing in the ship at the beginning. So we've got a mini map down in the left corner here. You can see the Kona view there. I presume that's
the enemy HQ.
Yeah, it's going to be some kind of objective. We've got a retreat button. I wonder whether that's basically a I give up button or a glorified quit button.
So, I mean, up at the top it says enemy HQ health remaining, big red bar, and time remaining 8 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah, so if it becomes apparent that you're absolutely not going to win the round, then it's presumably going to give you the
retreat option.
Yeah. Now over here we've got, so this I would assume is where you build your unit. So you're controlling Luke Skywalker. It looks like you've got two control groups there, 1 and 2, and then clicking on that, I imagine, would either build more units or give you control of these guys. It's difficult to say which. And then this here is to control the ship. So let's just get the clip running again. So yeah, by basically, so the control method there was by making that big blue circle and selecting them all as a group and then ordering them where you want to go.
Once it's finished, it'd probably look a bit nicer than just a big blue circle, I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of optimization that would have taken place before the game's release. So, so here we go. Luke is clearly a hero unit. So, where is your own guys? Yeah, indeed. Look at that. It's just taken down an AT-ST and a whole platoon of stormtroopers. It's... If this was going to be a mobile game, it would have been a really good looking mobile game. I mean, can you imagine playing this on your tablet or your mobile phone?
I mean, it definitely looks really nice, and I mean, I can imagine it will drain through the battery.
Oh yeah, well most games do. They
yeah.
don't they? That's the thing. Okay, so it's actually going to loop back round to the beginning now. Something I'll say about the interface, and I'll just actually zip it forward to where the interface was. It kind of looks like it's touch optimized, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially as you can't really see any mouse cursors or anything, so it's most of it's been taken from maybe a tablet or something.
So let's have a look. Just go back to Luke's paddling pool there. So I mean, I can imagine a finger controlling that, and then selecting all of those guys, and then just hitting on the mini map.
The fact that the troops at the side don't have like numbers by them as well makes me think it's more touch based. Because usually to create troops or something, you might hit a number on a number pad or something.
Yeah.
As a shortcut, but
the camera looks quite controllable as well. Because I mean, look, you'll notice that the cone of vision down here is actually increased quite a lot because the camera's zoomed out. I've noticed the perspective of the camera seems to be changing a lot, although I don't know how much of that is just to sort of demonstrate the engine rather than what you'll actually be looking at when you're playing. I imagine the view will actually be a lot more like this when you're actually playing, just viewed from behind there. I wonder why the game got canned, because it looks as though it's quite a way on. I mean, graphically, it's really not bad at all for a mobile, if it is indeed a mobile, or if it was indeed a mobile game. And we've got the Millennium Falcon there and all that. And it was clearly far enough along for them to actually make a 53-second game trailer of as well. But yeah, I guess we'll never find out, because it never made it to market, unfortunately. Anyway, do tell us what you think of this gameplay footage and what you would have hoped for from a Star Wars real-time strategy game. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Lots more at youtube.com/ParallaxLive. Thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.